You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, it seems like the NBA just doesn't learn. Just doesn't learn. The quickest way for fans to actually alienate your sport is when a player disrespects the national anthem. And folks, this has been well documented, okay? Going back to 2016, Colin Kaepernick decided to start kneeling for the national anthem, guys. Remember, he actually got benched and he started kneeling. And guess what happened? Fans started turning off their television sets. Yes, as big as the NFL is, fans stopped watching the NFL because of Kaepernick. He was out there wanting to be a woke activist, and this is long before BLM started rising up and taking off. Fans said no. When it came to Megan Rapinoe and the woke USWNT kneeling for the national anthem, fans were rooting against them. Remember during that World Cup, guys? They lost. Americans were celebrating because Americans hate the anti-Americanism. So what do we have now going on in the NBA Finals? Remember, the NBA did kneel for the national anthem during that bubble. No fans were around. But the following season, when fans came back, NBA said, all right, no more kneeling. No more kneeling. Because they would have got a whole bunch of backlash votes for the fans. But Victor Wembanyama, Wemby, game one, if I'm not mistaken, of the national anthem being played, game one of NBA Finals and game three, or game one, he decided to stand there and fold his arms, looking very, very disrespectful to the national anthem. Now, I know he's not an American. He is French. But this man is making millions of dollars, folks, playing in the United States of America. This is our country. Be respectful. But oh no, Wemby doesn't care. The biggest stage for the NBA is the NBA Finals. Spurs are down 3-1. Game 5 is actually tomorrow. And quite possibly, guys, the Spurs could end up losing the NBA Finals on the home court to the Knicks. But Wemby's pregame antics, guys, has really caught attention because of what he has done to the national anthem. Like I said, I know he's not American, but be respectful. But he's not. You guys want to know what he actually did during game 3 and 4 of the NBA Finals during the national anthem? He wasn't there. Yeah, this man is a guest in our country, and he comes over here and he starts criticizing ICE agents who are actually trying to capture dangerous illegals in the country. I say, if Wemby has a problem with that, why doesn't he just go back to France and play basketball? Yeah, he has no right to actually be in this country, you know. His visa can be revoked. Now, I'm not necessarily calling for his visa to be revoked, but this is a major problem. If he doesn't like the way the United States operates, leave. Let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. So right over here, Victor Wembanyama, national anthem controversy erupts after gesture during NBA Finals versus New York Knicks. San Antonio Spurs sensation Victor Wembanyama is facing growing uproar over his national anthem etiquette after being mysteriously absent for the Star Spangled Banner before Game 3 and 4 at Madison Square Garden. Quote, I believe he stood in the tunnel or the locker room during the national anthem, podcaster Jason Whitlock said. Quote, no one talked about it. ABC ignored it. Wow. Folks, we know that Adam Silver, he's a weak commissioner. Very weak commissioner, guys. I really do wish, man, David Stern was still alive right now, running the NBA. David Stern ruled with an iron fist. He didn't let players run over the league. He refused to actually let players destroy the league. But Adam Silver, oh no. Oh no. Check this out. Previously, the 22-year-old Frenchman was criticized after Game 1 in San Antonio when he was seen with his arms folded across his 7'5" frame as the song was played. Asked about Wembanyama's posture, President Donald Trump admitted he hadn't caught the moment on TV, but urged reporters to press the issue with the Spurs center. 2 nights later, Wembanyama struck a prayerful pose by holding his hands together during the song as his teammates placed theirs over their hearts or at their sides. But before Game 3 and 4, Wembanyama's distinctive silhouette was conspicuously absent from the Spurs lineup of players. The Daily Mail has sought comment from Spurs spokespeople. The NBA does require all teams to stand in a dignified posture for the anthem before every game. But guess what? Adam Silver's weak. The rules are not being enforced. Man, like I said, I really wish David Stern was still alive. Look at this right here. But like other rules, such as coaching dress codes, the league has taken a more passive approach on enforcement in recent years. Whereas Denver's Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was suspended 1 game for refusing to stand for the anthem in 1996. The NBA allowed its players to kneel in protest of racist police brutality after George Floyd's death, it wasn't a murder, in 2020. Yeah. And I remember Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, a.k.a. Chris Jackson, back when he was with Denver, he called a whole bunch of backlash votes. The NBA wasn't playing with him. And they allowed him to, just to stand there and do like this here. But he was on the court. But nowadays, I guess the NBA is still letting the players run away and destroy the league. It's really, really bad, man. It's really sad. I mean, this is insane. This is crazy. And the mainstream media really is not talking about this. And I believe the reason why they don't want to talk about this is because it's very, very unpopular, man. These national anthem protests at sporting events, not popular at all. It destroys leagues. This is why the NBA still hasn't recovered from 2020 when they went way off the rails. Way off the rails. After Kaepernick, guys, I mean, it was still a whole bunch of backlash on Kaepernick. Okay? The NFL recovered. Kaepernick wasn't in the league anymore. But the NBA still hasn't recovered from that bubble. They may never recover, guys. So, that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Welcome to blackwhitenetwork.com. School is out. We're running a sale, 17% off everything in the merch store, guys, including our new Freedom shirt that is normally $29.97, but you get 17% off, including hats also as well. Our best-selling shirt is our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition with the America 250 flag on the back. We're getting close, guys, to the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. We also have other merch in the merch store, including hoodies, zip-up hoodies, hats, America 250 hats at that. Other merch as well. And don't forget to become members, guys. $10 a month. You sign up, you get a 7-day free trial. You can also save money by getting the annual plan. We do appreciate it. You can donate directly on the website. $5, $10, $20, whatever you guys want to give. We do appreciate the support.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.